guys, I thought I'd jump on because we've had something happen today that hasn't ever happened to us here at NKM. Now, in the last, I can't even tell you how many years of owning leopard geckos, over 15 years, we've never had a leopard gecko drop their tail. And today, our Fuji, who is our worst shedder we've ever had, she's got literally no toes. She came to us that way. Oh yeah, no matter, even if you've given her the Arcadia shedding aid, that didn't work for her. Keeping her a bit more humid, bathing, it's all just things we have to work towards to help our Fuji shed. Now, like I said, she came to us with absolutely no toes, bless her. Other than that, she was healthy. She had a few marks on her head where she'd been having trouble shedding and she'd been trying to rub it off. I noticed that she was going into shed yesterday. Calm down, darling, we'll get to you in a second. And literally it was on one of the first things on my list today to check. And this is what I saw. When I looked in her tank, bless her, the last quarter of her tail. It's a little bit dirty, so we'll go and give it a clean. But you can see vesicles that actually allow it to detach. So I'll get that to focus for you guys. But yeah, this is her tail she dropped it. So we've never had that happen here. But we're going to treat it as the same as every other injury. And yeah, you can see she was having troubles on shedding. She's got a little bit on the end that she's obviously trying to pull off. And she's pulled the rest of her tail off, so let me show you her, see how she's doing. So our Fuji, she's over here. As I said, we've had her for about 6 or 7 years. You can see there, just where the last quarter of her tail has just come off where she's been shedding. I don't know if you can see, let's get her a little bit closer. She's got no toes at all, bless her. I think only on this back left foot here where she's got a couple of bits of stuck shed that we're going to help her get off now. I think that's the only finger she's got nails on, bless her. There you can see her tail. Literally is just the last quarter that's dropped off. But we've never had this happen here at NKM. But we do know how to deal with it. So first of all, tip the little bits of soil out and we'll plop her back in. Now with leopard geckos, it is just a completely natural process. It is a defence mechanism for them to drop their tails. And as far as I know, I'm sure they have 2 places along their tails that they can actually disconnect like this. And if you can see, these little arms that kind of protrude, they actually are the dislocation point where the tail could just be discarded and it will deter a predator. So if the predator comes up against the leopard gecko can drop its tail. The tail is full of nerves and it will wriggle for the first like 30 seconds to 5 minutes as long as the nerves are active and firing, and the predator will think that it's got its food while the leopard gecko gets away. And yeah, it's a great defence mechanism, but it just comes a bit cropper in captivity sometimes, especially when you've got a bad shedder like Fuji. So it's nothing bad, she's going to heal perfectly fine. They actually regrow, they're one of the few lizards that actually regrow their tails, so it's quite cool. So we'll be able to follow her journey as her tail regrows. Now like I said, it's only a quarter, so she's going to look probably pretty normal, but sometimes they grow a bit bulbous. But I think that depends on the kind of fat content that you feed them up when they're in the healing process. So we'll see what goes on. We'll keep her on the same diet, if not with a little bit more nutrients, and we'll keep her tail clean. We'll come back and check on her feet, make sure they're not sore or anything after pulling the skin off, and then let's get her toes done. So our tools that we're going to be using today is some saline solution in a sterilised syringe, some reptile scissors, scissors, what I'm talking about, tweezers. Now these ones are, well, do you know what I mean, they're for people, but they've got these little bits on that can just be used for different things. We've got our Tamidine, which I spilled earlier, I don't know if you saw, I've not yet got in trouble for that. And we have some sterile swabs, bits and bobs that we're going to use. First things first, we're going to get the saline solution, just because she's got a bit of soil stuck onto it. I'm just going to gently try and restrict her movement a little bit. Might be a little bit stingy for her. Can't see because she's on this side of the tunnel, so we're just following her around. Stress out a little bit now for next one. A couple more minutes to go. Grab some more. Carry on the same tactic. Cotton swab. Take Tamadine. Literally gonna soak the sterile cotton swab in the Tamadine. Slowly, once it's fully saturated and it can't hold anymore. Safer closer to the edge, so it's a lot easier to deal with her when she's feels comfortable. And then right, I'm going to do a small flush with the Tamadine in about 45 minutes, and then from there we'll just leave her to heal. So then the next step, guys, is to get this shed off of her feet here in the back. So you want to keep some pressure on her back and come at the toes real gently, just trying to raise the edge, and you just want to peel away. Usually on the underside of the toe you get a bigger flap of skin from where it's come from further up the toe, so that's always a good done. Now the trickiest one is that inside toe. That's not going to be too easy. Again, nice and gently. I might add she's been pre-soaked before I put her in this tub. She's been soaking in a tub of just shallow lukewarm water, just to loosen her toes up. Relax the skin around her toes. She has got very sensitive skin. Where she's not in toes. Just slowly work it away. Another little bit stuck on there. Try and there we go. So as again, like before, just want to go under the toe because there's normally a bit of fat skin under there. And work at it in between this. Just slowly massage it off of there. You wouldn't believe the thanks I get. She sits there with her gob open, trying to chomp up my hand. Oh my goodness, girl. But if you take a look, just got one little bit left on this finger here. And she's all good. She's got a little bit stuck in her schnoz. I'm not too concerned about that. See, she had some battle scars. She's literally just always had problems shedding. Bit of a closer shot of her tail there. Take note that it does have tamidine on it now, so it is a lot darker. I do still think there's a bit of soil that I want to get out of there. So we're going to do that now. Oh, I'm angry, Gecko. I'm angry, Neri. I will eat you if you continue to play with my toes. So, see there. What I'm saying about no toes. Breaks my heart, it really does. Believe it, every time I put down the camera she tries to bite me. What's wrong, girlie? So that is it, guys. One tail with tamidine on it, and it's been firmly cleaned. Now earlier when I said it stuck a bit back from the tamidine, there was still dirt in there and substrate, so we've now cleaned that completely out. It's been completely flushed. See, it's nice and pink, and that I've literally just dropped a drip of pure tamidine straight on there. Here she is, his toes that had the stuck shed, and the toes that just have no toes. Here's our Fuji. She's been a good girl. She's going to get left in this tub for a little bit, just to probably for the next 48 hours, just while her tail closes up, and then yeah, she'll be put back in her enclosure. That's real gutting for me, because that was almost one of the achievements that I held myself proud of. The fact that we had never had a leopard gecko drop its tail through any form of treatment. I mean, this is nursing leopard geckos after surgery, where they've had parts of inches of their intestine removed. Leopard gecko that had lung surgery and limbs repaired. Like all these, when you're fixing their eyes and they've got eye caps or swollen eyes, or as we were doing with Fuji when getting their shed off their toes, we've never had a leopard gecko drop their tail. And I'm going to go and check our sheets and all the records, but I'm sure we've had over 1,000 leopard geckos come in and out of our doors in the years, and now we've lost that record. But it was through no fault of our own. I made all the allowances I sprayed her extra last night. I made all the allowances to check her today. I could have checked on her in the middle of the night, but I didn't think it'd be such a big problem. She's had hundreds of sheds with us over the last 6 years, so I didn't think it'd been a problem. But to say I'm a little bit gutted is, yeah, I'm a little bit gutted. But Fuji, sorry, is doing okay. She, like I showed you, she's all clean now. She's going to be kept in this sterile enclosure. We're going to put some kitchen roll down, get her on a heat mat. She won't have UVB washed in this tub, but I don't think she'll really care. We'll get her some food shortly, even though she was eating yesterday. We'll get her some food shortly and check on her again in a few hours, make sure everything's just nice and clean and dry. And yeah, thanks for joining us on this experience. There's not a lot we can do now. We've got a little bit of tail here that I'll probably put in the bin or maybe feed to a snapping turtle, I don't know. But yeah, waste not, want not, I suppose. And yeah, a little bit gutted to say the least. But we've done the right thing, even though we've never dealt with it before. And we'll update you guys as soon as there's anything to update you on.